who might not know Dr. Lewis Baldwin from this show, let's have you give them sort of an overview of your background, education, and experiences. And then we'll get into the issue of the legacy of President Barack Obama. I think you'll have an opportunity to pull a lot of things together, since this is what his 7th year as the president, and he's probably thinking about the same thing that you're probably thinking about this. Let's do it from that perspective.
Well, I'm a native of Camden, Alabama, the so-called Alabama Black Belt. I attended the public schools of Camden, Alabama, Wilcox County, graduated from Camden Academy High School in 1967, and I then matriculated at Talladega College in Talladega, Alabama, which is historically black college, graduating in 1971 with a BA in history. From there to Crozer Theological Seminary, where I received the MA degree in Black Church Studies in 1973, the MDiv degree in 1975. From there to Northwestern University, where I received the PhD degree in American Christianity in 1980. And since that time, of course, I've been writing about politics. I've been writing about Martin Luther King Jr. I've been writing about black religion and culture.
And perhaps, Dr. Baldwin, when you finish this show today, you might also be encouraged to continue your writing career by writing about the legacy of President Barack Obama, because I think that that will be a great legacy, and that's what we anticipate today in terms of you talking about that.
Exactly. That's what I want to write about, because I think he is a historic figure, and we need to write about him because he's accomplished so much. He means so much not only to America but to the world. And hopefully we get into a discussion more specifically about his meaning and significance, about his achievements, and about what we might consider to be his legacy now that he's in the last months of his presidency.
Very good. And so I tell you, Dr. Baldwin, we've got about 2 minutes before this first segment in. Let's sort of give an overview in terms of some of the things that you'd like to talk about dealing with his presidency.
I think we have to see the election of Barack Obama, or Barack Hussein Obama, as the most important historic event of the 21st century. We're in the early part of the 21st century. Many would say that September 11, 2001 is the most historic event. But I think that November 4th, 2008, when Obama was elected, this was the most historic event because it had implications not only for public policy in America, but for how we would relate to the rest of the world. And if you look at the reaction to his election in 2008, there was a lot of pride and jubilation on the part of blacks. If you look around the world at the Arab League, for an example, the European Union, countries in Africa, they saw his election as a new era in international relations, and I think that has proven to be true. Many of us thought when Barack Obama was elected that we were in a post-racial era.
Oh, that's what they called it.
But that has proven not to be true. Interestingly enough, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in 1968, and these are his exact words, he said in 1968 that in 40 years we could have a Negro president. Okay, 2008, Obama is elected. But that has not ushered in a post-racial America. We are forced to deal even more specifically with questions of race and gender and ethnic identity.